Hello and welcome back to Mr. Caro Plays FM23. Now today we're going to look at the condition of your team, and within that we're going to look at the fitness of players and the likelihood that they are going to get injuries. Now if we go to our squad, you could go to your tactics as well if you wanted to look down, depending on how you've set it up. This will give you the same information, but for argument's sake I am going to go to the squad and I'm going to pick out, like for example, if we pick the first player, you can see that he is in peak fully fit, or peak match condition if you like. Now that sometimes will be tired. It can be green, this is the key here, but the wording could say tired, or it could say excellent, or it could reference a different thing. So what I'm trying to get at, I guess, with this initial delve into this kind of video is that this kind of green element doesn't necessarily mean this player is ready to go 100%. It means in this kind of context he is got more greens than not. So in other words, if you look at his chances of injury, he is highly likely to get an injury. You know, he is likely, or at least highly likely, to get one in that sense. And if we scroll down to another player, we pick a couple of players at random, medium training load, low for everything on there, light match load. There you go, again, above average chance of potential injuries within that. We're just picking a below average, so that can change. But the key is all of these players are shown as green. Now, obviously, after a game, that will slightly decrease, and during a game also that would change. But the idea of what I'm trying to get at, I guess, with this video is that you really should look into each individual player before you send out your team, because actually some players may not be as fit as you might think. Now, if we pick on a player who obviously is injured, we can see that he, again, it's shown as excellent, but he is injured. And then you can see injured, expected back in 1 day. Now, you can obviously play him if you wanted to, but obviously you stand a good chance that he can re-aggravate that injury, etc. Now, if we go to our medical center, we're going to get a slightly different view again. Going to get kind of like a more in-depth look into that. So you could either do like a brief look, or you can delve deep within that. And obviously this will show you individual things. Now if we pick out here down the bottom here, it shows you the injuries, shows you the amount of time they're out. If you could look at for recently returning injuries, you can see another player down here. Again, it's showing that he is peak, but actually he's losing match fitness or sharpness, so maybe he's not someone you would want to start. Now obviously you can sort these into the most likely, and again, a lot of these players are not necessarily the most obvious players you would assume would be high possibility chance of injury, but it is true. You know, simply because of, in this case, lack of match sharpness. I'll spit my words out eventually. So if we go risk assessment at the top here as well, you can again see there is a very in-depth look into this. So what I'm trying to get, I guess, with a very short, brief video on this is that don't take for granted that the green hearts mean that these players are definitely good to go. Now on older football managers, we're going back quite a few football managers now, there was a percentage. Personally, I like that. I know that football manager people didn't think that was the most realistic, so they changed this approach, but I actually did like the percentage of, you know, this player is 50% fit or this player is 75% condition. I like that, but apparently people did not, so they changed it to this. This takes a little bit more working out. Equally, on the flip side to that, if you've got a player on very low, like almost his heart is empty, it doesn't mean you have to take him off necessarily. I've shown you another video of what happens if this happens and you're winning maybe 4-0 and you want to take players off. I've got a video of what to do in occasions like that. If you've used up all your substitutes, you can still take a player off. You won't be able to substitute with anyone, but you can almost, I guess, give him a virtual red card if you like. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Hit the notification button for more videos. Thank you and goodbye.